Alright guys, so the next step is to download the R710 firmware ISO file. So like I think I said earlier, it took me forever to find what file I needed for the firmware. And this link right here, this guy on Reddit posted a link to it, and I've had success with this file. So I'm just going to download it, let that download, and then we're going to burn it to, or not burn it, we're going to create a bootable USB stick out of it. So to do that, I use something called Rufus. So we're just going to Google Rufus and click the first link and go down here to download and just click this. And now Rufus is downloaded, so I'm just going to click that. And so for the device, you just pick your USB stick. So this Rufus is the firmware is like 2.1 gigs, so you need a drive larger than 2 gigs. And then just select the ISO, and ours is still downloading. It's going to be a couple more seconds, I'd say. Okay, so that's finished, so now we can just browse to it. I think it's in my downloads folder. Yep. And I want to make this that's fine. We don't want to make it NTFS, just quick format. Yep, FAT32. Alright, so I'm just going to click OK, and then just let this run. And this is probably going to take like maybe 5 or 10 minutes. So I'm just going to pause the video, and then once it's complete, I'll start it again. Hey guys, so I restarted the system, and basically there was an option to click the USB stick. So that's what's happening now. It gave me a selection of what I wanted to choose, and it said it was going to basically install in 10 seconds. So that's what just happened. So basically we're just going to let this firmware updater run and just run to completion. Since I have everything already installed, like I'm already up to date, I don't think it's actually going to install anything. It might just check a few things and basically say I already have the updated firmware. So once this is done running, we're going to do a similar process where we make a bootable USB drive from the Proxmox installer. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to let this run, and if there's anything of importance, I'll start the video again and show you guys. Hey guys, just checking in on the update of the firmware. So as you can see, it's updating a bunch of things, but it's actually saying the version of this updated package is the same as the currently installed version. So it's basically looking at a bunch of different things that this ISO updates and realizing that it's already up to date, so it's not installing anything. You know, if you're not up to date, this is what you would need to run. So I'm not exactly sure how long this process takes, so I'm just going to keep letting it run. Alright guys, so it says the bundles.sh execution is completed, press enter to reboot. So I'm just assuming that there was a script that was running all this stuff and it's finished, and now all the updates are done. So I'm just going to hit enter. Oh, actually, keyboard. Gotta put the keyboard in again and then hit enter. Alright. So rebooting. I'm actually going to pull out the USB stick now because I need to burn the Proxmox ISO to it, because that's what we're going to do next. So I'm just going to pull this out. Oh man, they make it hard to get it. So this is saying system will power off for a few seconds and then restart if update is successful. Okay. Alright, so here it just turned off. It's pretty quiet. Alright, starting up. It's out of focus. I'm gonna turn the video off here because this takes a while to boot up. But next thing is to install Proxmox. So that's what we'll do next.